Welcome to healing, to compassion, starting with ourselves for the turmoil. There's um, there's two things usually happening, many things happening in turmoil. It's like a tornado of needs that comes up. Um, when when we experience um, deep pain, when we're watching people, animals, birds, when we're watching difficult things to watch, difficult phenomena, when we see people in particular choosing tragic strategies to meet their needs. Yes, we can hold the victim with compassion, the victim, the person that was impacted, the people that are impacted with compassion. And we know that people that do it are trying to meet their needs. And what comes up in me is there has to be another way to meet your needs. And I do trust that there is another way, that killing other people is never the solution. That's a belief. That's the world, according to Barbara. And it's one I believe pretty strongly. And it starts with myself of allowing in the horror and the anger and the fear and healing that and wishing healing for the people that feel like they have to do this. Um, Allowing in the tornadoes, the turmoil, the depth of anger, frustration. Why can't they choose another way? What can I do to make a difference? The first step to making a difference is to name those body sensations that come up. That that strategy of not looking at ourselves and how it's so heartbreaking. The strategy of immediately going to compassion for the other person, for the people involved. I know the need for peace, and there's a wisdom in that as well. And I don't want the strategy for peace is to leave our own pain out of the picture because it's incredibly painful. We have to heal ourselves in order to truly show up for both parties with peace, in peace, with a hand, with a hand out to both sides as a battery connector, right? The positive and negative. Can you bring the healing energy of love to both sides by holding your hand out to both sides and then checking in if you need to take both hands back and put them on our own heart. when I put my hands on my own heart, it just seems so senseless. It seems so cruel. It seems so anti-peace, anti what people are saying and what people are doing. So breathe in and allow in the turmoil, knowing that it's a familiar feeling. You felt it before. It's an old, old feeling from generations and generations, maybe a million years ago. That helpless feeling, that turmoil, that anger and fear both at once. Total 100% compassion for yourself. There's no need to hold out your hand to both sides right now. Just put your hand on your heart and grieve. If anything's worth loving, it's worth grieving. Let it in. Let it be there. Consider the possibilities of taking a walk, caring for yourself in any way possible to facilitate healing. One step breathing in peace for yourself, another step to breathe out peace for the world. So many times with turmoil, we can never get to the point where we're even wanting to give compassion to both sides. And it's a beautiful thing to want to go there, to go outside and say, to try to create peace by holding both sides' hands and keep coming back to yourself. Come back to your heart, your own tenderness, your own tears. Let yourself cry. And offer this peace to loved ones at first that are struggling without the strategy of having compassion for both sides. Really, really start with yourself and encourage your loved ones, just like, I'm here for you. Neutral people, they're more likely to be going into strategy. Best we can do is listen. People that really stimulate us, yeah, it's going to be hard to maybe find that peace. And you can. You can. And then allow yourself to wish this healing and this peace, this sense of awareness of horrible things we do to each other. And come back to ourselves, come back to care. Thank you. I hope this practice somehow has created more peace in the world. It's definitely more peace in me. So thank you.